Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, patrons, fans, and every single member of the True Heel Nation. This is your good brother, J News, with another edition of J News Japan, coming to you Monday night, December 21st, 2020, talking to you about Road to Tokyo Dome that took place earlier today somewhere in Tokyo, Japan at Kurikan Hall with 594 fans in attendance. Basic New Japan house show, lots of tag matches, interesting return in the first match. Let's get the ball rolling. Match number 1, 6-man tag. We had all the Young Lions, Gabriel Kidd, Yui Uemura, and Yota Tsuji going up against New Japan dads, Satoshi Kojima, upgraded New Japan dad, Togi Makabe, and the returning living legend himself, Tiger Mask. I believe he's number 4, if I'm not mistaken, on his comeback here on a 6-man tag match. This match lasted about 8 minutes and 57 seconds. The Young Lions looked strong here. Tiger Mask looked like he hadn't missed a step. It's been a while since I've seen Togi Makabe in the ring. Wouldn't say that it was a pleasure to see him back, though. And Kojima still doing Kojima things. Kojima actually taking the brunt of the Young Lion offense during this match. Being that I believe he's one of the senpai. He is the senpai at the New Japan Japanese dojo. But alas, as always, the Young Lions get defeated in this match. Kojima, as the grandstanding man amongst all the New Japan dads, hits the Layato on Yota Tsuji and gets the win in this first 6-man tag. Second match of the night, tag match. We had Toa Henare and the Juice Man, Juice Robinson, I won't go there, versus Bullet Club members Kenta and Yujiro Takahashi. 11 minutes, 10 seconds. This match was basically built to have an in-case plan here. So there's no commitment and or concrete information that Jon Moxley will make it to Wrestle Kingdom, and or Kenta will be wrestling both nights. I don't necessarily know. But it seems that there is another match that will be brewing for the rights certificates to the IWGP US Heavyweight Championship contract between Juice Robinson and Kenta. In this case, Juice Robinson, with the one-upsmanship, was able to hit Pulp Friction on Yujiro Takahashi to get the win. Sometime during the match, I feel like Kenta had an accident with Juice, made a mistake, gave Juice a knot on his forehead, and he did bleed. I'm not sure as to when that necessarily occurred, but they were going back and forth. After the bell run, Juice Robinson took the aforementioned briefcase from Kenta when he was trying to use it against him, and he was basically saying or telling Kenta that he wanted a shot at that briefcase. So we might see Juice Robinson versus Kenta on night 1. Hopefully Jon Moxley is able to show up for night 2 at Wrestle Kingdom and defend his IWGP US Heavyweight Championship. And more than likely, if he's able to come to Japan to defend it, he will more than likely drop it. He hasn't defended it since Wrestle Kingdom of this year. And there's travel restrictions in Japan are I don't know, especially in Japan and here in the U.S. will be at an all-time high come time for Wrestle Kingdom. So it'll just be best for business for him to drop it and someone else who's on New Japan proper have the belt and give that one a run. Third match of the night, another 6-man tag. We had members of Suzuki-gun. Yoshinobu Kanemaru on the comeback. El Desperado. Yes, El Desperado came back with the mask on. Kanemaru came back from his knee injury, and along with the king of wrestling himself, Minoru Suzuki, up against a team of Master Wato, Taguchi, and Hiroyoshi Tenzan. This match lasted 10 minutes and 27 seconds. I would say that the story that was being built here, it seemed to be that Master Wato and Taguchi will be teaming up to go up against Yoshinobu Kanemaru and El Desperado for those IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team belts come Wrestle Kingdom. So I guess we'll be seeing that sometime soon. Minoru Suzuki and Hiroshi Tenzan aren't usually... Well, Suzuki himself isn't usually a throw-in in this match, but for this particular match, it seemed like Suzuki and Tenzan were the throw-ins. 10 minutes, 27 seconds. Master Wato actually got a jackknife, a modified jackknife pin on Yoshinobu Kanemaru to get the win for the team here. Overall, what we call a traditional Suzuki-Gun match. Suzuki-Gun did not start out on fire, but on the contrary, the team of Wato, Taguchi, and Tenzan were the ones who jumped the team before the bell rung, and then all hell broke loose and action ensued. Good solid match, good solid action all the way through, with the results being what they were. Match number 4, we had Bullet Club members Chase Owens and the World Tag League winners Tangaloa, Tama Tonga, the Gorillas of Destiny, go up against members of Suzuki-Gun, Zack Sabre Jr. and Tai Chi, the Dangerous Tekkers, along with Doki. Match lasted 8 minutes and 32 seconds. This is just a basic build for that IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championship match that will take place at Wrestle Kingdom between the GOD and the Dangerous Tekkers. A lot of shit talking back and forth between both teams. Basically GOD claiming that they're the best tag team, and that Zack Sabre Jr. and Tai Chi are just placeholders for those belts. The winners of the match, the Bullet Club team, when Tama Tonga hit a devastating gun stun on Doki off of I believe a springboard attempted maneuver. 5th match of the night, we had members, or should I say them Empire Boys, Jeff Cobb, the Great Okan, and Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay flanked by his lovely Mrs. B. Priestley, up against New Japan Dad, Hanma, getting up there almost to New Japan Dad status, Hiroshi Tanahashi, the Ace, and Kazuchika Okada. This match basically took hold for 2 of the singles matches for Wrestle Kingdom. It'll be Kazuchika Okada versus Will Ospreay, and a special singles match between Hiroshi Tanahashi versus the Great Okan. Jeff Cobb's actually left without a match at Wrestle Kingdom so far, unless they have their traditional starting battle royal. 14 minutes, 12 seconds, good action, a lot of back and forth here. I would say, if I'm recalling this correctly, the Empire Boys, did they jump ahead at the beginning of the match? Yes, they did. The Empire Boys jumped ahead at the beginning of the match to take control. The thing that we want to pay attention to here, or the storyline that we want to pay attention to, is that after Jeff Cobb got the win on Hanma and hit that terrific Tour of the Islands, the Great Okan was handed a steel chair by B. Priestley. B. Priestley took a steel chair from under the ring, slid it into the ring, and the Great Okan picked it up. He then, the Great Okan was able to dismantle Hiroshi Tanahashi. Will Ospreay and Jeff Cobb held Tanahashi down, prone, and Great Okan then blasted Tanahashi's knee repeatedly with a chair, taking a page out of a book that had just transpired during the World Tag League. So that went that way. Okada came in for the save for Tanahashi. The Empire Boys clear the ring. Okada tending to Tanahashi for about, I would say, 45 seconds to a minute. Will Ospreay, Great Okan, and Jeff Cobb have made it up the entranceway, and then Will Ospreay, with that speed of his, gets into the ring and exposes the hidden blade, knocks out Okada. At the end there, Okada just knocked out Tanahashi's, blasted. The Empire Boys on top. They win the match. They are the heels, and they one-upped everybody in this match. So they're going in strong towards Wrestle Kingdom 15. Then we have the main event. My homies, Los Ingobernables de Japon, BUSHI, SANADA, and Tetsuya Naito going up against members of the Bullet Club, Dick Togo, Evil, and Jay White. 17 minutes and 36 seconds worth of satisfactory wrestling action. All I have to say is this. So there's a couple of things here, right? So SANADA and Evil have their storyline for their special singles match. That'll take place on night 2 at Wrestle Kingdom. Tetsuya Naito and Jay White have their beef going necessarily because it seems that they're trying to build the Jay White versus Naito match to be the grand match, right? So it seems that Naito might get the win over Ibushi, but Jay White basically walked out after the win, after his team's win, and he basically took both belts, and he had his own little self-coronation in the back, basically saying that he's the best. No one can stop him. Everyone knows that he is the best. Evil, Dick Togo, Tetsuya Naito, SANADA, Okada, they all know he's the best. And during the match, for the entrance and the the bell ringing, Evil was showing a little bit of attitude towards Jay White, not necessarily coalescing, should we say, begrudgingly cooperating to do the dirty work, which he did because Jay White spent the majority of this match on the ring apron. And then after the win, even then, Evil gave Jay White the snide eye for what had just transpired. So I'm not sure Jay White is going to walk into night 2 clean, should I say, because it might not be Jay White versus Naito, and for all intents and purposes, if it does go the way that it goes, I think that Jay White might lose his match if it is Naito, because it seems that Evil has some dastardly plans up his sleeve. So look out for that if anything does go down and happen. But definitely, my fan prediction of Kota Ibushi winning the double straps and being able to win them in night 1 and defend them in night 2, it's just me doing some bias forecasting and stuff like that. But the bookers and the guys over at New Japan, they do a good job of telling these long term stories and stuff like that. So we'll see as to what happens at Wrestle Kingdom and whatnot. Because of what everything else is going on in the wrestling business right now, with all the other companies that are not the WWE. So you never necessarily know as to what's going to happen and how it's going to go down. But Jay White is a really, really good heel. So if he does walk out of Wrestle Kingdom with both straps, it'll be interesting, to say the least. We'll still have to wait for the coronation of Ibushi, unless it all goes the way that I want it to go, or the way that's that some people have fantasy booked it to go, where Ibushi gets this win 2 nights in a row, and essentially or eventually sometime down the road, AEW and NJPW partner up, and it turns out at some sort of a major event, be it Wrestle Kingdom 16 or whatever have you, or maybe All Out or All In, a match that has Kenny versus Ibushi, for all the marbles, because Kenny's collecting belts right now. So we'll see how that goes down. But Jay White got the win here. Jay White hit the Blade Runner first on I'm not mistaken, Evil hit Darkness Falls on Bushi. Jay White hit the Blade Runner on SANADA. And then Jay White picked up Bushi after Evil hit Darkness Falls on Bushi. And he hit the Blade Runner on Bushi. And at one point, either Evil or Dick Togo neutralized Tetsuya Naito, because at the end of the match, after the bell rung, every single member of LIJ was on the mat out. Bullet Club were the victors here. They were on top. And LIJ just looked like the losing team. Not a good look for members of LIJ, because there's only one more important show for Road to Tokyo Dome to go, which is December 23rd. There will be a December 22nd show, but the Night 7 show, Road to Tokyo Dome show, which is going to take place on the 23rd, is the one with the specialty matches in it. So the December 23rd show is going to go as follows. First match tonight is going to be a 6-man tag match, which is going to have the Young Lions, Gabriel Kidd, Yuya Uemura, Yota Tsuji. They're going to go up against Tiger Mask, Taguchi, and Master Wato. Then you'll have the Bullet Club team of Dick Togo, Evil, and Taiji Ishimori go up against the members of Los Ingobernables de Japon, SANADA, Shingo Takagi, and Hiromu Takahashi. Then you'll have the special KOPW 2020 match, which is basically going to be the body slam match between Bad Luck Fale and Toriano, and then a special tag team match, which will include Juice Robinson and Toa Hanare going up against Kenta and Jay White, and a rematch of the Empire Boys versus the exact same team of Okada, Hanma, and Takahashi. And then the main event of the night, special tag match, which will include Bushi and Tetsuya Naito going up against Sho and Kota Ibushi. So we'll see how that goes down and how it all breaks down. But thank you folks for watching. I will have results for the next two shows. I have results for the show on the 22nd, and I have results for the show on the 23rd. The show on the 23rd will be the last show of the year for New Japan in 2020, and then we will wait the week or 10-day period until Monday, January 4th, which will be night 1 of Wrestle Kingdom 15, and then Tuesday, January 5th will be night 2 of Wrestle Kingdom 15. So as always, folks, thank you for watching. Make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the True Heel Heat YouTube channel. This has been your good brother Jay News. Be good, y'all. Be good to one another. Stay safe out there, and keep doing your thing, and try to stay as positive as possible. I'm about this. I'll see y'all on the flip. Peace.